Okay, we're recording. It's Anne's Yoga Dragon here. So it's almost 6 a.m. I got up at like 1:15. I'm going to do something really different today for me, and I'm going to kind of wing it. Now this is going to be interactive. I need you. I'm going to do. While I do some shuffling, I want you to get a piece of paper and a pen or a pencil, and I want you to put 1, 2, and 3. Okay. And then I'm going to tell you what to write. This is going to be fun. So either you can pause the video, or I'm going to shuffle this deck. This deck is super advanced. I bought it 3 years ago. I used it once. I know very little about it. I'm just going to draw one card for each pile because this is a pick a pile. We'll talk about that in a minute because I don't want you to overthink this, and I'm going to use the book. This is the Lost Tarot of Nostradamus, and this is advanced, super advanced. Never seen anything like this. And then I'm going to do something I've been wanting to do for a while. We're going to pull out, they're not trinkets, they're called runes. Now, there's a story behind the runes. Just give me a minute to tell you the story, because I made these runes back in 1994. I had an out-of-body experience when I was living in Philadelphia. I was separated from my child. She was 7 or 8. It changed my life. I had to take some meds for a little while, but that can happen, especially back then because I was Catholic and a lot of this stuff wasn't so widespread. But people talking about reincarnation or doing oracle cards, this stuff really wasn't so widespread back then. Not in my world. I had abilities, but this was a super highway. And I'm not going to talk about the out-of-body experience for brevity's sake, but this is a form of divination, and it's not going to resonate with everybody. This is called the Elder Futhark. This is an ancient alphabet, and it's symbolic. We're going to do Thor's hammer, and I'm going to have you, actually, I want you to pause the video, and I want you to get a piece of pencil and paper, because I'm going to try to stay structured and stay focused. Just take a minute to do that, and I'm going to do some shuffling. I'll see you in a minute. Pencil and paper. It's important. It's important because we're going to do 3 different things here. Okay. This is for any sign. This is for whoever comes to this channel, and this is going to be fun. This is a big deck. I'm not sure how to work with this yet. We'll see what happens. Just going to keep shuffling here. This takes reversals. Never seen a deck anything like this. I had no idea when I bought it. Okay. Got your pencil and paper? The first thing I want you to do is write down number 1. We're going to bring in an archetype here. We're going to bring in Ganapanani Ganesha. Now, this isn't about a Hindu deity. This is the archetypal intention and significance of Ganesha. And it's not an elephant. It's an elephant-headed deity. The story behind Ganesha is he is the bestower of success in overcoming an obstacle in your life. So number 1, I want you to think, and I want you to write down something that is an obstacle for you. It could be something that like a bad habit, or it could be something where there's a blockage. Maybe you want to develop your psychic abilities. Maybe you want to learn a musical instrument, but you're having a hard time. Whatever you want success in, either to bring into your life or to take out of your life, I want you to take a minute and think about that, and I want you to write that down on number 1. It's going to help some people. And I'm going to do a little more shuffling while you're doing that, because think about it. Some people will come to you right away because it might be something you've been struggling with for years. Now, I use a lot of nicotine, and I don't necessarily want to quit vaping, but I vape so heavy that if something's going to come up, it's going to be when it's too late. So I'm trying to slow down a little bit. But it's not something that I want to quit. Taking in this deck. Okay, you got that? Now, the second thing I want you to write down that we're going to use the runes for is a question. It can be anything. It can be about a love interest. It can be about your future. It can be about a job. It can be about money. I want you to write down a question. Take a minute and write down a question that you would like for Spirit to come through, give you some insight or answers. Okay? Go ahead and take a minute and do that. I'm going to keep shuffling while you do that, and they'll tell you what number 3 is going to be. It's real easy. Simple. Writing it down. Okay? Welcome to my channel. My name is Angela Lamarche. I go by Yoga Dragon. Yeah, try to integrate the dark and the light. I'm a Virgo. I got Cancer and water all over my chart. Earth sign. And I'm a Scorpio rising, so I'm really hard to deal with. I am hard to deal with. I've got a couple dozen friends, and they're dear to my heart because they love me, and I'm out there. Shout out my Pennsylvania beautiful friends. You got your question down, right? Now, don't overthink this. Go with your gut, whatever your eyes take you. Number 3, because this is pick a pile. We got a clear quartz. You can write clear. We got rose quartz. You can write pink. And I got a piece of green aventurine. I want you to take a minute, and I want you to choose one. Whichever one you like or draws you in, or whichever one your eye goes to first, just write it down. Do not think about it. You start using your brain, none of this is going to work out. Right? Which brings me to I am going to light a little bit of sage and see if I can connect a little bit. No, I'm going to use Palo Santo. We're going to see if we can tap into, this is deep. I want to tell you a story about the runes. Okay, now this is as the story goes. This isn't going to resonate with everybody. The runes are a form of divination. I'm going to show you what they look like in a minute. As I said, it's an ancient symbolic alphabet. They wanted to preserve it for humanity's use. So Odin, he was like a god, little g. He hung from a tree to preserve this in the grid and the ethers for us to use. Why not? That's how the story goes. We're going to do Thor's cross. I worked with these runes every day for about a year or two, and they were accurate. This is like an instant mini tarot reading because it's instant and it's short and sweet. Now, this book here is massive in its detail, but we're not going to use the book. I'm going to use what was given to me by my spirit guides in 1995 or 4. And we're going to go with, I call this my master. These are the letters and what they're called. I had these memorized. I knew most of them, but we'll see what happens. I'm going to wing this. This is going to be interpretation for you. Now, you have to accept the answers that come, especially if it's a love reading. If the ISA comes up on love, and that's called, no, Hagalaz, that's a deep freeze. And you like somebody and you got a card from you're SOL. Out of luck. So take a minute to connect and accept and forgive and all that good, juicy, spiritual stuff that we talk about. Okay, what are we at? We're at 10 minutes. This is going to take too long. So you have the thing you want, success. You have a question and you picked your crystal. The first one's going to take a minute. I'm going to light this candle, and this is going to burn until it burns out, and I'm going to send the intention for success for the people that are actually doing this. These are just things to amuse us. The intention and what's going on in your heart, and you're connecting to your mind and what you're trying to do for your spiritual growth, that's what this is actually about. This is just fun stuff to play with. These are toys, kind of. You got, this is burning for your success, and I wish you blessings and success sincerely in any endeavor that you are looking for. In fact, I'm going to pick something that I want success in. Okay, I thought of something. Yeah, I need to pick up my guitar because I've been in Florida for 4 years and I haven't gone out and sang yet. And I used to do it here and there. But I need to pick up the car, so that's what I'm going to pick. I just shared that. Not worrying about the nicotine. That's another day. Okay. Now, some of you are going to want to, if you picked the clear quartz, we're going to do this, you people first, so you might want to go through the video. Pile number 1, people that chose the clear quartz, your question. Ready? I'm going to need my glasses for this. It's kind of dark out. Your current situation regarding your question. My friend Mike fixed this bag for me. Look at this. This is if this isn't a gypsy bag, I don't know what is. Your current situation, if you pick clear quartz, some insight. Joy. You got Perthro. You got joy. Nice. Look out. Joy. Regarding your question, up here is number 2. This is what you can change. And this might be regarding to your obstacle. What can you change? File number 1. Wow, the paper ones are coming out. Oh my gosh. What is this one called? Oh, Jira. The year. Okay, Jira. That's what you can change. We're going to read the meanings after we get them out. Number 3. This one is what you can't change. This is what you can't change. What you cannot change. Interesting. Ready? Degas. No, this is Kenaz. Fiery passions may be in store when the inquirer. You got the torch. If you're doing a love reading, yeah, you can't change this. There's fiery passion going on here. When you select Kenaz, this is the flame of a torch. It's associated with Freya, the Norse goddess of love. This rune represents the positive aspects of human passion and sexual love. Get down. It also indicates creativity and generation on a physical level, as the torch, Kinaz, offers illumination, lighting the way through darkness. Wow. Joy. The year, I think. Let's read, this is joy. Let's read, Jira, the year. Where is it? I had these memorized, but I haven't done these since 1996. Jira means the year, and its symmetrical, symbolic, suggests the season's cycle. So this, whatever you're asking about, I think they're calling for patience. This is going to be cycles and seasonal. This could be something that's going to happen on the vernal equinox or the nighttime, or in 3 days, or in a year. This could be something that you're working on that could take a year. This rune offers the inquirer a waiting period, like I said, allowing time in which growth may occur naturally. Cyclic development, natural fruition, and the passage of time are keywords. Okay? So you're going to be patient regarding your question, and that's what you can change. You can be patient and work. Your situation is joy. What you can't change is you got some fire and passion. This is sexual love. This is a Norse goddess here. Okay, what's number 4? Recent developments. Recent developments. Are you ready, pile number 1? I can't believe the paper ones are coming out. You got Urus, the bull, strength. Got strength. Urus. Ready? It means the bull. They're the horns of a bull. An ideogram for the oryx, a large, long-horned wild ox that is now extinct, Urus, represents the strength and the freedom of that animal, and it symbolizes, wow, creative power, sexual energy, and physical health. When Urus appears in a reading, it counsels you, the inquirer, to think about harnessing his or her energies in the interest of personal growth. I've never done anything like this. Oh, number 5. This is your future outcome. Ready? This is a future outcome. Okay. Othello, ancestors. This is Othello. You see it? This is a 20th century. Most of these runes have plastic backings, but I lost a couple. This is Othello, ancestors. Your ancestors are working with you. Ready? Future. Let's read this. Othello. Othello means ancestral, property, or homeland, and it relates alternatively to the inquirer, you, your family, or to his or her spiritual or professional heritage. Some of you are psychics. Othello encourages you, the inquirer, to examine the ways in which your roots, his or her roots, your ancestral, inform your present. The rune also recommends evaluation of your beliefs and your habits learned from your elders. So you may be going through some philosophical changes. Like, some people think this stuff's evil. These forms of divination. This is fun. We're having fun. So let's review. Whatever your question was, it brings joy to your heart. It's what you can change is your patience. This is going to be cyclical, and this is going to be a process for you over the seasons, maybe over the course of a year. This involves passion, sexual energy, creativity, because in the spirit realms, sexual energy and creation, they're indistinguishable. In the human realms, we think of sex as, you know, gonads, and we think of creating or painting or creativity or cooking. But in the spirit realms, they come from the same chakra, the second one, the orange one. And also you got this passion and sexual energy and strength of the wild ox. And that's a recent development. And in the future, you want to look at your ancestral beliefs and properties, and maybe the pathogenesis of things that you're working on and healing for your bloodline, because some of us are doing that work, and that's deep. Okay, let's take a breath, and I'm going to do one more thing for you. If you pick the clear quartz, I'm going to pull one card from the Lost Tarot of Nostradamus, and I'm going to read it from the book because this is very advanced. I want to show you what the runes actually look like. See what they actually look like? The paper ones came out. They just floated into my hands. This is a 20th century deck. I made this out of, I made these by hand, and I put them in, this is main as, and I rubbed chalk into them. Yeah, I etched them into here. I was into it back then. Yeah, rye, the cherry. These are, there's a lot of these. You got some good ones. Wow, one. Okay, ready? Let's, I need to smudge these. I need to clear these. We're going to do this. Give me a minute. We'll put these back. I hope you took some notes and wrote this down. Joy, passion, sexual passion. It's going to take a year, possibly, or a season. You got the strength of the bull, the wild ox, longhorned ox, and this has to do with examining your roots and your ancestral properties. You might be inheriting something. Okay, put these back. And I'm gonna draw you one of these cards. I hope it's a good one. I really do. Okay, shut. No, I haven't worked with this deck, so I'm being kind of called to shuffle and to say, we'll see if one falls out for you. We're taking this. We're taking this. Good, it came in the upright. Apprentice. Okay. The apprentice of, I think this is called spheres. This is so deep in symbolism. Dolente assiste sur la pierre arros. This is probably French. This is card 1011. Wait, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. The 10. So this is like the page. This would be the page of, similar to the page of cups. Yeah, that makes sense. This one's similar. Try to take a minute and look at some of the symbolism. It's hard to see. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're working on a skill or a talent. Pile number 1. I don't really need to read this, but I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Spheres. Here we go. The apprentice of spheres. Now they have verses and couplets in French because this is deep. Traditionally, the Page of Pentacles is a perpetual student, devoted to learning and fiercely intelligent. Their loyalty is unfaltering and their devotion to the work that they undertake and complete. The apprentice is, as with the other 3 pages, liable to commit to a particular discipline and follow it with single-minded intent. Here, he is tending the tree of wisdom and knowledge, copying of what he's learned onto the scroll that grows from its branches. I hope somebody finds this. This is amazing. You see, but there's also visions and interpretations. Let's do the visions in the upright. Student, apprentice, disciple, concentration, speculator, a trader, or a negotiator. Very interesting. That's why I pulled this, because those are the visions of this card. And that will mean something to you. Interpretation, another interpretation for you. Pile, clear quartz. This is beautiful quartz too. The dedication and loyalty of the apprentice is a central aspect of their function. In the tarot deck, this is the page of spheres, pentacles. This is the minor arcana. An excellent negotiator. There may be an aspect of you or someone that helps and supports you. If you're an employer, the apprentice is your ideal associate. Careful, attentive, and always ready to listen and learn. Man, I think this reading might be for me too. And I study a lot of stuff, but I want to get back to music, because when I'm singing, man, then I'm not talking, because I can gab and talk crazy for forever, but not when I'm singing, because it's hard for me to play the guitar. If you're a student, the card strengthens. This goes all with the runes and with this. Any position that you hold in the issue that you're addressing, not reversed. Blessings. Pile 1. 26 minutes. So, yeah. So, pile number 2 is going to be coming up in a minute. I'm going to pause this for a second. Okay. Pile 1. Wait, is this still running? I paused it. Shoot. We're rolling. Okay. Wow, it's getting hot in here. If you picked, let me get my fan on. There we go. If you picked pile number 2, the rose quartz, okay, we're at 27 minutes. Ready? Well, we're gonna do your runes and your single Luster of Nostradamus advanced deck. Okay. Question. Regarding your question, position number 1 is the current situation. Ready? Joy. Same as the first one. It floats right into my hand. There's no second guessing this. This is something that brings joy to your heart, whatever you're asking about. Number 2, this is what you can change. What can you change regarding your question? And you're called the Inquirer. Oh, Fehu. You got Fehu. It's on the purple. This is a 20th century deck. I made this by hand. Fehu. What can you change? What's Fehu? Okay, this is an ancient language, as I said. I need my glasses. It's still dark out. Okay, where's Fehu? Read this. Fehu. Fehu, the first rune, this is the very first rune, is a powerful symbol of bounty. Bounty. Depicting the horns of cattle or oxen, the rune originally represented material wealth in the form of livestock. It may also have signified the plow and the fertility of the fields. Today, Fehu indicates prosperity of any kind, material or spiritual. As a rune of fertility, it may also suggest an actual or a symbolic birth. Wow, that's a great one. Great one. Now, the third position, Pile number 2, rose quartz. This is what you cannot change. Ready? What you can't change. I'm going to pull your rune here. Here it is. Dagaz, the day. You got Dagaz. This isn't, it's a symbolic language. Dagaz. Let's see what it means. Because I forget. The day. Okay. Dagaz. Dagaz is the day. A message of awakening, clarity, and transformation. Well, that's good if you don't want to change that because you're awakening and you're transforming clarity. This is similar to the death card in the tarot deck. This is like a mini tarot reading that's like takes 5 minutes. It promises a short waiting period. Pile 1 got year. They got the year. A short waiting period. I lost my place. Here it is. Oops, sorry. A short waiting period for the completion of a process. Yay. No patience needed here. Dagaz has been described as the break of dawn. The break of dawn, a mystical moment. And this is just beautiful. A mystical moment in which all opposites, darkness and light, pleasure and pain, life and death, can be expected to meld. The inquirer may await a revelation when it's drawn. You ready for an epiphany? Pile number 2. You can't change it. It's coming. Spirit's going to bless you with something. Things are going to be real clear for you. Clear as the break of dawn. We're almost at it. It's 6:30. I can't believe it's still dark. Recent developments, number 4. And then the 5th one is the potential outcome. Potential. Position number 4. Ready, pile 2? You got joy again. Apparently, I have 2 joys. You're having a great summer, aren't you? This is great. I love when they're good. The future outcome. So Willow, the sun. Here comes the sun. That's all I can say. That's like the sun in the tarot deck. That's the happiest, most positive card in the deck. You got So Willow, the sun. Ready? So Willow. We'll read it. So Willow. So Willow. I'm surprised I still know these. So Willow, the sun, counters the freeze of the ice rune, Isa. It represents challenging periods of spiritual growth. You're getting the revelations, right? You're awakening, embodying the inquirer's most difficult goal, but also promising a path leading towards the objective. So Willow, like the sun's heat, can be extremely intense. And the candle went out, but we got a light. Remember the first thing was your obstacle? Let me turn this off. We got to light this because this is burning for, this is burning for, this is going to stay lit. Here we go. Still on. I'm a little bit slow. I turned it on to higher speed. Yeah, this is the flame for you. To bless you for what you want to bring into your life or what you want to exit your life. It's just an intention. I'm a healer. This is how I heal. I send my love to people. Okay. Amazing. Amazing. I hope that you took that all in. Let's recap it. Joy. This is a situation that brings joy to your heart. Fehu was, I just needed, that was the first one. Power and stuff. Anyhow, then you got the Dagaz. The day, the dawn, the awakening, you're transforming, you're getting revelations. Then you got joy again. Then you got the sun. intense. Whatever you're going through, pile number 2, the rose quartz, it's intense. But that's how I like it. That's how you hit the super highway of growth. That's where it's at. That's where it's at for me. Okay, 35 minutes. I'm going to pause this again, and then we'll do pile. No, I didn't do your what I need to do real quick is I need to put these back in the bag. Just bear with me. It just take a minute. I'm going to put them back, and then I'm going to do pile number 3. Congratulations, pile number 2. You're doing a great job. Whatever's happening in your life, it's great. The astrological alignments are supporting all this. It's beautiful what's happening on this planet. It looks kind of dark, but it all depends on how you want to perceive it. Right? Got the joy twice. Oh, some of you on pile number 2 and rose quartz maternal. This is like a baby mom. This some of you are having a child. May your joy begin. Congratulations. Congratulations on your pregnancy. Beautiful. Let's see what card comes out for you. I'll give it one shuffle. I'm going to do this different this time because this is such a thick deck. I'm going to shuffle it and then, yeah. We'll see what comes out. I hope it's a good one. I'm going to use the book because this is kind of an advanced deck. So rolling. Yeah. I'll do your card for you. I hope you're inspired. I hope, yeah, joy. Joy's joy. We're going to go with, who do we have here? You got the Hierophant, the card of Taurus, the Pope of the deck. They come in reverse, though. Remember, this is an intense. Let's see what this means. I can tell you what it means in the traditional deck, tarot, because this is a tarot deck. But there's visions that are included in this deck. And this guy came in the reverse. See. This is a major arcana. Number 5, the Hierophant. Oh geez, this is very long. I'm not taking reversals in this deck. Okay, here you go. And this goes right along with the runes. The Hierophant represents a person whose wisdom is supreme. Nice. Someone to whom you may turn unhesitatingly for advice and direction. And this is probably you. Or this might be someone in your life. This might be someone in your life. This could even be your pastor or your priest. Yet there is also a sense, perhaps a product of the time, that tempers. Okay, so some people give too much of their power to other people's religions when you really want to follow your own inner wisdom. It could be a misguided parent for some of you. The reverse of this can mean that you're turning away from such authority figures, replacing their wisdom with your own, with all the attendant problems that this may bring. However, this card can and does represent a personal convictions or beliefs that outweigh the more established institutions, such as organized religion. And it did come in the reverse. Okay, this happened to me in 1994, as I was saying. So I'm a little Catholic girl, right? Bookworm. So I went to Philadelphia to go to 12-step meetings to get clean and sober, right? I was like 30 or something, 32 years old. Well, it was 1994. I don't know how old I was. I can't do the math. And I had an out-of-body experience, and I started working with crystals, and I made these runes, and I started reading books on reincarnation, and I was freaked out. I didn't know what to think. But I was working intimately with my spirit guides, and you're having an awakening. You're pushing through organized religion, and there's nothing wrong with that, because there's nothing wrong with organized religion, whatever, wherever, but things change. We awaken, and when we're ready, we learn new things. So this was a beautiful, this is a beautiful time for you, pile number 2. And those of you who are having babies, that's beautiful. Okay, I'm going to pause this. We're at 40. We're rolling. Okay, those of you who picked pile number 3, the green aventurine, which, by the way, this is a money attracting stone. Don't forget your obstacle. We got the candle burning. Help bestow success in your intention for yourself and your growth and to your success, and bringing something into your life or exiting something that maybe isn't healthy for you. Maybe you want to exercise. Maybe you want to learn a language, whatever it is. Maybe you're going to start working with your own oracle cards or tarot cards, whatever you want. It's the candles burning for you. We're going to do your runes now. There's going to be 5 of them. This is like a mini tarot card reading, and these are great. These are fun. Okay. Regarding your question, pile number 3, the green aventurine. The first rune I'm drawing is your current situation regarding your question, whatever that is. Degas. Floated right into my hand. This is the day. The light of dawn, clarity, transformation, revelations. Let's read it for you. This is your present situation. Promise is a short waiting period. Great, no patience needed. Okay, I'm using my master ones that came to me when I had my out-of-body experience. I've had this for 30 years. Glasses. Degas is the day. It's a message of awakening, of clarity and transformation. It promises a short waiting period for the completion of a process. Degas has been depicted as the break of dawn, a mystical moment. This is actually has to do with mysticism too. If you may be getting, you may be finding out that you have mystical abilities, because it's a mystical mirror of opposites. I study all these books, but what I'm saying is, Degas has been depicted as the break of dawn, a mystical moment in which all opposites, darkness and light, pleasure and pain, life and death, can be expected to meld. The inquirer you may await a revelation when you draw this. So since this is in your current situation, you may have just underwent a vision, a dream, an epiphany. Do not second guess this. I don't know astrology that well, but I study it avidly, and the alignments are supporting this. We're breaking through. Humanity, there's a lot of beautiful stuff on this planet. You can look at the negative, or you can look at what's beautiful and brilliant, which starting with yourself. Now that's a great start. Now, the second position is what you can change. Pile number 3. What can you change regarding your question? Ready? What can you change? Oh, Burkano. You got Burkano. This is actually fertility and stuff. This is actually a stylized depiction of a woman's breasts. That's what this actually is. Ready? Burkano, it's called. The symbolic alphabet. Let's read it. Burkano. See? A stylized depiction of a woman's breasts. Burkano, or the birch goddess, is the runic symbol for the concept of Mother Earth. It relates to the cycles of life, birth, the coming of age, marriage, and death, and promises the blessings of peace and fertility. Its association with the birch tree pertains to the inquirer's physical and spiritual environment. So you can change your spiritual environment. You can change your marriage. You can change anything that I just read. Now, the third position is what you can't change. Are you ready? I'm going to pick another one for you. There's 5 total, and then we're going to do a tarot card for you. Oh, you got Fehu. You got Fehu. This is a great one. This is good that you can't change this. Ready? Fehu. This is the first rune, the very first one. Fehu, the first rune, is a powerful symbol of bounty. This was money and prosperity. Depicting the horns of a cattle ox or oxen, the rune originally represented material wealth. Back in the day, it was in livestock. It also signified the plows and the fertility of the fields. Today, it indicates prosperity of any kind, material or spiritual. As the rune of fertility, it can also be a birth. This one, pile number 2 got this card too, and I got that somebody's going to come here that's having the joy. They got 2 joy cards, so somebody's pregnant. Okay, the third position is this is called Thor's cross. This is called it's the position of recent developments regarding your question. If you pick the green crystal, regarding your question, recent developments. Ready? 1. Oh, you got Othello. Your roots, your ancestors. Okay. Othello. It means your ancestral property, homeland, or relates alternatively to your family or to your spiritual or professional heritage. It encourages you to examine the ways in which your roots inform your present beliefs and evaluate what you've learned from your elders. Whatever that means to you, whether you're questioning it and you're maybe leaving organized religion for new land. I was raised Catholic. There's a part of me that will always adore and love that. My whole family's Catholic. But they don't necessarily believe in reincarnation like I do. So, and they don't do tarot cards. So, you know what I mean? We're not hurting anybody. This is fun stuff. And this is a beautiful reading. And we're almost done. We have one more. Oh, the final one is the potential future outcome. Ready? And then we'll try to recap this because I'm kind of forgetting them. I know the letters, but Degas, Bracano, Fehu, your ancestors. Let's see what your final outcome is. Are you ready? You got joy. That's Punjo. That's the rune of joy. I don't need to read that one. That's joy. Okay, this was really fun. We're going to do your tarot card when we wrap this up because the sun's coming up and I don't know what I'm going to do because I've been up since 1 o'clock. I got a couple hours of sleep. I'm like, yes. Yeah, I did a reading yesterday. I looked like death. Ready? Final outcome. This is fun. I love this. I haven't done this in so long. I've been wanting to do this. Maenaz. I think that's the symbol of man or the horse and rider. That's Maenaz. Just read it. Oh, I did an extra one for you. Man, I need some sleep. I was supposed to do a tarot card. We're going to do Maenaz instead. Maenaz. See, it's right here. And the other one's Elwo, the 2 horses. Maenaz is a runic symbol for the self. One expert describes it as the mystery of the divine embodied in the individual. Angel, are you? Some of you are psychic. Some of you are awakening to your true self, and you're going to be blown away. The power of human intelligence. You're intelligent, you're rational, and your memory is highlighted here. Although it generally relates to a single person, it can also address a couple that functions as a single unit. Okay, if you're married, you're with the right person. That's for darn sure. But it normally means that you're single. May not. I'm gonna go ahead. If you want to stay, I'm still gonna do a still gonna bring out tarot card. So, peace out. It was great spending time with you. I hope somebody finds this because this was fun. And I know that a lot of people are awakening and having epiphanies right now. I know it. One shuffle. Ooh, this deck is not broken in. I bought this 3 years ago and I only used it once because it's kind of unique. Moons, spheres, yeah, and they call the pages, the princes, the kings, and the queens, all different things. So it's couldn't have it memorized. Okay. Sons. The 5 of Wands. Upside down. Okay, I know what this is. You're coming out a period of conflict with somebody. And that's beautiful. It could be, I'm getting that this is inner conflict because what's happening with you, pile number 3, is you're starting to have dreams and getting feelings and visions and thoughts, and you're reading stuff about, I hate the word new age, but spiritual things as opposed to traditional religions, or maybe you're working with your ancestors and you're being challenged to come out of inner conflict and to accept that anything on this planet can be perceived as ugly or evil or dark or of light and beauty. You can take any situation, even this lockdown, and you can transform it into something beautiful, and you can see the beauty in it. And people and musicians that are coming out and doing concerts for people in their yards. That's beautiful. Yeah. I'm going to say peace out. I had a great time doing this. It took an hour, but I did 3 different ones. So, yeah, have a great day. We're into late July. I think today's I don't know, it's the 23rd or something. Today's Wednesday. Okay, love you guys. I'm going to go.